How to turn a 9-to-5 job into a freedom machine? Financial Freedom Part 2. Imagine the same guy who was lying on the grass in his parents' backyard in the previous part, now standing at the door of a new office. A few months ago, he had only $2.26 in his account, no job, broken confidence, and he felt that perhaps he had completely misunderstood the entire path of life. But the fear starts right here. If a person goes back into a job, the same waking up in the morning, the same going to the office, the same boss, the same targets, won't he get trapped in the same loop again? Is a 9-to-5 job truly the enemy of financial freedom, or do we use it the wrong way? And the curiosity is that Grand Sabatier did not make his job just a source of salary, but turned it into a learning machine, a networking machine, and a side income accelerator. How did that very 9-to-5, which people consider a prison, become a ladder to freedom for him? In Part 1, we saw that Grant followed the normal path of society. Education, degree, job, salary, but still security did not come into his life. Salary came, bills went, expenses happened on weekends, and saving remained almost zero. After losing his job, Grant understood that just working is not enough. If work is not giving you skill, control, and future income, then you are definitely busy, but you are not moving forward financially. Now in Part 2, the story comes to a new turn. Here Grant does not say to leave the job immediately. Rather, he says hack your 9-to-5 job so that the same job can give you more money, more skill, and more freedom. Hack your 9-to-5 means do not take just a salary from the job. Take benefits from it, take learning, take a network, take experience, and gradually create such a position that the company considers you a valuable asset, not a replaceable employee. Many people do duty for 8 hours every day. They wake up early in the morning, endure traffic, reach the office, complete tasks, talk to colleagues during lunch, and as soon as evening comes, they just want to reach home. But the biggest question is whether this routine is taking you toward financial freedom or just keeping you alive until the next salary date? Grant asks this question repeatedly. According to Grant, the job is not the enemy. The real problem is that most people consider a job just a survival tool. Whereas with the right thinking, that same job can become the first engine of wealth building. In the short term, you can extract more value from your job: salary negotiation, bonus, health insurance, life insurance, transport benefits, internet allowance, phone reimbursement, and benefits like flexible work can increase your actual income. Many people get happy or upset just by looking at their salary, but they do not understand the total compensation at all. Sometimes the company is giving you more value in benefits than cash, you just do not know how to claim it. If coming to and going from the office takes time and money every day, then remote work or a flexible schedule can increase your savings and also save your energy. This is not just comfort, it is a financial strategy too. To explain this very point, Grant tells the story of Brandon. Brandon is a web developer who gets a full-time salary, gets benefits, but instead of sitting in the office, he does remote work. Because of remote work, Brandon's commute cost is saved. Office clothes, outside food, fuel, parking, and daily small expenses reduce. On top of that, his time also comes under his control. The real lesson here is that money is not saved just from salary. Money is also saved from your lifestyle structure. If your job gives you flexibility, then that flexibility can also work like an income. Then comes the story of Drew. Drew was associated with software sales in Chicago. He was a high performer and had brought a very large revenue for the company. When the time for performance review came, Drew kept a simple demand. He asked for a salary increment and permission to work from home because he wanted to go to Los Angeles and live with his girlfriend. This demand was not an emotional request. Drew had proof that he is valuable to the company. He gave results first, then did the negotiation. This is the difference between a smart employee and a helpless employee. The company accepted his point because losing good performers turns out expensive for companies. Now Drew had income too, flexibility too, and a little more control over life too. He could walk his dog in the morning, could do sales calls according to his schedule, could travel, and could still give results for the company. This is a practical example of job hacking. This does not mean that every company will give remote work immediately or every boss will increase the salary. But if you become valuable, the power of negotiation increases. First of all, you will have to give results in your work. Then you will have to show the company that there will be a loss if you leave. When your value is clear, only then your demand becomes strong. Grant says that increasing your market value is very necessary. If you're doing the same work that 1,000 people can do, then the company can easily replace you. But if you add more than one skill, like communication with sales, marketing with coding, analytics with design, then you become a problem solver from a simple employee. In the long term, this is the biggest game. Skills are the currency of our future. The more useful skills you have, the more earning opportunities will open up in front of you. According to Grant, the highest value skill is selling. Because whether it is a product, service, idea, or your own talent in the world, you must know how to sell to move forward. Selling does not mean deceiving people. Selling means understanding the other person's problem, showing them the right solution, and exchanging value with trust. If you know how to sell, you can show your value to your boss, can sell services to clients, can increase a side hustle, and can take your income outside of the salary. Apart from this, skills like branding, marketing, communication, coding, designing, copywriting, data analysis, and SEO can also help in earning money. These skills make you more useful in the modern economy. Grant's own story also moves forward from here. After the difficult phase at his parents' house, he got a job in a small digital marketing agency in Chicago. He deliberately chose a small company because in a small company, roles are not locked in very clear boundaries. There you get an opportunity to work with many people and learn different types of work. His salary was about $50,000 annually, but this was not his entire income story. He had started earning money from side projects as well, and this was an important part of his freedom plan. In the office, Grant did not return home just by doing his assigned work. He would come early, stay late, and try to learn from people of different departments. His main work was connected to Google advertising campaigns. But he used to roam around web design, programming, SEO, copywriting, creative design, and sales too. He used to spend time with Dave and Jed of the sales team. These people talked to those companies that needed a new website or marketing services. Grant used to observe meetings. He saw how clients' questions are handled, how pricing is discussed, how objections are solved, and how the deal is closed. Gradually, Dave and Jed started taking him along in their pitches. Grant did not just watch, he learned too. And then a big client got closed in their very second pitch. From here he understood that networking is not just exchanging visiting cards. Networking means taking real learning from people, understanding their work, and gradually increasing your value. Grant's advice is simple. Meet a new person every week. Have lunch with some colleague. Ask them how their work runs, which skill is important, and how they solve problems. Most people are ready to help if you are sincere. Especially in the office, where you are part of the same ecosystem, people often share their experiences. Even a conversation of an hour can change your thinking. You can learn sales from a salesperson, design sense from a designer, audience understanding from a marketer, and systems thinking from a developer. This very approach can make your job a classroom even bigger than college. The only difference is that fees are not charged here, rather a salary is received and learning also goes along. Now comes the second part of the story, more money in less time. Grant says that if financial freedom is needed quickly, the income stream will have to be diversified. Depending only on salary is risky. If the job is gone, the income stopped. But if there is a side income, skill income, business income, then financial life becomes more stable. Here comes the story of Matt. Matt was a graphic designer whose full-time job was running fine. He had no complaint with the company, colleagues were good too, and he did not want to leave the job. But his colleagues did not know that Matt was making much more money from a side business than his salary. His dog walking business had gradually become big. In student life, he had seen a dog walking job on a notice board. In the beginning, a small payment was received in exchange for walking each dog, but the demand increased so much that he was unable to manage alone. Then Matt joined his classmates, divided the work, and made a business structure. Gradually, this side hustle became like a proper company. The most interesting thing was that Matt did not blow the side income on a lifestyle upgrade. He still lived in a simple apartment and invested a large part of his extra earning. This is the hardest habit of financial freedom. It is easy to increase expenses as soon as income increases, but increasing saving and investing by increasing income is real discipline. Grant too used to do this. Along with the digital marketing job, he used to take side projects. He made websites for law firms, ran marketing campaigns for real estate agents, and did SEO projects. He worked on domain names, sold concert tickets, took care of the neighbor's cat, sold even office chairs, and if needed did babysitting too. From the outside, all these can look like small tasks. But for Grant, every task was a cash flow, was a learning opportunity, and was new money going into the Freedom Fund. This very mindset is different from ordinary people. An ordinary man thinks, this work is small. Grant used to think, if this money can buy my freedom, how can the work be small? A side hustle does not always mean a big startup. The beginning can happen from a small service too. Dog walking, delivery, freelancing, blogging, YouTube, virtual assistant work, online selling or consulting, there can be many paths. But a warning is necessary too. A side hustle works only when it does not spoil your health, ethics and job responsibility. Burnout should also not happen in the pursuit of extra income. You should choose the same work in which your skill, time and local demand match. Someone knows writing, someone design, someone teaching, someone sales, and someone likes operations. The biggest rule is, do not make extra income an extra expense. If 10,000 rupees came from a side hustle and that much went into lifestyle, then freedom will remain far away. Grant's formula was, cover living expenses from the primary job and save and invest extra income aggressively. This very acceleration can speed up wealth. There is no magic in this. This is simple math. Increase income, control expenses, increase saving rate and put money into assets so that money works for you too. But this is as difficult to do as it is easy to hear. Because society pushes you to spend. New phone, new clothes, new trips, new lifestyle, temptation is everywhere. On the path of financial freedom, you will have to ask yourself repeatedly, what I am buying today, is it taking me away from future freedom? In part 1, Grant understood that money is freedom. In part 2, he understood that job, skills, network and side hustles are the tools to reach that freedom. If you are an employee, do not consider your job just a salary slip. Look at it like a skill lab, a network hub and an opportunity platform. If you are a student, learn from now that one skill is not enough. In the future, only those people will go ahead who will be able to create value by joining different skills. If you are a young adult, do not keep the full reliance of your income on one source. An extra skill, an extra client, an extra project can change your financial confidence. Grant's journey does not teach us that leaving a job is necessary. It teaches that using the job wisely is necessary, so that the job does not control your life but you fit the job into your freedom plan. Now the question is, where to put that money after increasing the income, how much saving to do, how to do investing, and how to find the exact number of your financial freedom. This very thing we will understand in the next part, because earning money is only a half game. The real game starts when you give direction to money and put it to work for yourself.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.